ThunderCats, the heroes.
We're back. This one, the third figure I'm reviewing for wave 1 is Mumm-Ra, and it's the Mummy version. And remember this? Yes. Well, he was the Club Third Earth exclusive. You could only get him if you subbed the whole first year. I didn't have the vintage toy as a kid. I had him as a grown up, and I saw him later, but that's a story for another time. And this one, also nice box, different from the ThunderCats. Good guys. He's got his own little logo there, which is nice and shiny as well. And I'm actually throwing something else in here, and that is he has variant already. Yes, he was a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and let me just get the box. Just give me a second. Okay, I've got him. He is red. You see, different color. He glows in the dark. Yes, and there actually was a green Mumm-Ra in the show. Well, a glowing green Mumm-Ra. I don't know which episode. I don't remember. I have to go look. I have to scroll down my own timeline to see why. But there definitely was a green one, and this was quite a nice surprise to get a glow in the dark. I know Super7 likes glow in the dark ones. This is our first variant, and no, I don't think Redliner is a variant. Maybe just on the body, but doesn't matter. So we're gonna look at him too as well. He's a nice one. Sold out. If you didn't get him, you're gonna have to find him on eBay. It's gonna cost you a lot of money. So here we've got the Super7 Mumm-Ra. This is the mummy form, and as you can see behind him here is the metal one, but this is obviously just the metal body. I've used the alt head and hands and cape with this one. You can see by the color of his feet, he's actually just a little bit darker on this one than the more brighter blue and red on the cape. And with him I've got the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. This is such a cool figure. I actually never thought that I would like it. I actually love it. It's quite awesome, especially when the lights go out. I'm not going to turn the lights out now, but this is such a cool figure. He was originally advertised with different color eyes. In the end he came up with the red eyes, which works quite well. His whole body is this translucent greenish color. I suppose the green is probably from the shine that comes when he glows. Now he's got different cloaks, and originally when this one was advertised, he was said to come with, where is that? This one, with this type of cloak, not the one that he actually came with, which is this more closed one. He was advertised with this cloak that came with a metal one, and obviously this fabric one. Now I don't mind not having this one. This is actually my preferred cloak for him, this semi-closed one. I like this much more than this open flayed one that came with Mattel. Now one thing to notice is that there is a color difference between these. This is the Mattel one. It's a little bit darker than the brighter red that Super7 came with, and also the glow in the dark one is an even darker red. It's more maroon than the Mattel one, and side by side you can see it's a totally different tone of red. Now as far as accessories go, he came with this, which is the vintage store one, same as the Mattel one. The glow in the dark one also came with one. He's got the eyes painted red, horns painted black, and glows quite well in the dark. What's different with this release, he came with the Book of Omens. Well, that's the fake Book of Omens. He created this one in the cartoon to deceive the ThunderCats. This is obviously the glow in the dark one, and this is the one that came with the Super7 Mumm-Ra. This is also the first time that this was released. Look at the binding, and if you look close you can even see the pages. quite cool. Here's another accessory that has never been released before, and this is what I really like about Super 7. They bring you stuff that you would never expect. These are deep cut items. This is a Thunderanium urn, and as far as I recall, it was only shown in the show once. So having it actually in hand as an accessory is quite unique. This is the glow in the dark one. It matched everything accessory wise that came with the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive than what the Super 7 one had. So this is another excellent example of what came with Mumm-Ra that was very deep cut. This is Zax's amulet that transformed Snarf and Vulture-Man, I believe, in the cartoon. It has that little blue, you see those paint brushes on there, the strokes. It's actually quite good. It sort of like brings it to life, makes it look shiny. The glow in the dark one is quite cool as well. If there's one thing that I would like to see, it's the Zax character himself, and let's hope that when the time comes, Super 7 will give us that figure. So here's the sword of Plundar's hilt. This is the one that came with Super 7, and this is the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive on the left. Now this one here is the one that came with Mattel. Now it's quite different. It's not as bright gold as this one from Super 7. This is more of a muted yellow, what you can see, or a muted gold, and I think it might match the Super 7 big sword of Plunder. So as soon as I get that, then I'll do a comparison with those two. But it's quite interesting to see that they went for this bright gold color instead of this small muted gold. As I mentioned before, this is the alt head, and this one came with a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive, and this one I've used on my Mattel figure. It's quite impressive that they captured his screaming here perfectly. Maybe he had some goo dripping from his teeth, I don't know, doesn't matter, it looks excellent. So I've used my extra set of hands on the Mattel Mumm-Ra to match his skin tone on his face. This was the old ones that came with Mattel. You can see there's quite a difference in color. Now a lot of people prefer this green versus the blue. It doesn't bother me. I know different animation cells have shown different colors, and through the years we've gotten used to seeing this and not necessarily this. I don't mind it. So just another quick comparison of the lovely cape that he came with. This is the glow in the dark one, and this cape came with the Super 7 one. Obviously this is Mattel body, like I said, different shades, but this cape is so fantastic. You can basically do with it whatever you want, and you can display your Mumm-Ra in whichever way you'd like to. It works so well, and I can't wait to have my Mumm-Ra that ever living to play with his cape.
Super 7 ThunderCats.